Little casual day today. I'm outside getting the last remnants of sunlight, so I can get a little vitamin D from being cooped up inside all day. It's rather brisk today. I believe that's a Fahrenheit measurement, so I think the conversion to Celsius would make us Piccadilly, if I'm not mistaken, for all my Australian friends. I want to talk a little bit about fatigue, because fatigue is a lot like pain. So we consider pain a construct of the brain, and fatigue is really no different. It takes information from the periphery, and the brain processes that information and makes a decision whether this information is threatening or not. And so if it is threatening, then you're going to experience a little bit more fatigue. About 2008, Mike and I did a seminar, and I had mentioned during my portion discussion of assessments that there are times where we need to assess people in a fatigued state, because this fatigue can influence everything. It changes everything. It alters motor control, for one, and many times we don't need a magical corrective exercise. We just need to attenuate the threat through proper training and a strength and conditioning program. Let me give you an example. If you had a runner that comes in and either you work with them and you restore variability to the movement system so their movement looks clean, or they walk in clean off the street, but yet they have a complaint of knee pain, say 3 miles into a run. I don't think you need to start looking for a magical corrective exercise at this point. I think what you're looking at is a capacity issue. You know, my boy Zach Couples, in his article "The End of Pain," brought up a really good example where he said, you know, our assessments need to assess variability, capacity, and power, and I totally agree. And you know, if we were Pat Davidson, we would say that that kingdom of capacity, you know, might get overlooked sometimes when we're always so concerned about, again, finding a magical corrective exercise. I don't necessarily think that's the case. You know, if I'm a runner and I'm feeling pain 3 miles into a run, and I didn't have any movement issues to begin with, we're probably looking at a capacity issue. So, you know, if we talk about integration of services, you know, we talk about integrating with dentists and podiatrists and you know, even our physicians. You know, maybe it's probably a good thing to prioritize integrating with a top strength and conditioning professional in your area, because again, you know, once we restore that variability to the movement system, we have to start building capacity. We have to start building power, and that's ultimately what's going to return our people to their normal activities. Just something to think about.